Hey guys, so I know you can't really see me again. I always do these at night. I apologize. I'm outside. Woo, that's a train. Anyway, I'm outside my house. I was just chilling, playing some guitar. I wanted to talk to you guys for a minute. Hopefully you can see a little bit. I'm trying to use the house light. But so last week the interns built a house without Jake. Jake was out with his own team, which is cool. But we were building a house. Ashley and Nick were our leaders, and I felt like they did such a good job leading us. It was really cool to be a part of that group. They were super organized. It was good. And so last week we built a house in about half the time that we built the house previously, and also it was a full-size house, like a single, or the week before that it was only half of a single because we didn't have much space on the property. So it was just cool that we just did it so fast, which is awesome. Like, we still got time to spend. We were there for 3 days, but we spent time with the family. We were always done working by about noon, and it was cool. And so, I don't know, it was just neat. At the end of the week, like the whole week, the husband wasn't there, and the dedication was just amazing because we got to pray for the father and one of the daughters, where the mother and one of the daughters had just gotten baptized the Saturday before we came, which is amazing, like super amazing. And at the dedication, the father and one of the other daughters were there, and they're both not Christians. And we had a pastor named Delphine who was kind of the application pastor for this, and he came, and he was just all about reaching out to them. And he kind of like preached to the father, like just said, hey, like, all these kids came here to build you a house, and they have Jesus in their hearts, and they want that for you. And it was really cool. And like, he pulled the father up front, where he was kind of hiding during the dedication, but he pulled him up front and said, like, and just like, he pulled him up front. Like, it was kind of awkward, honestly, very uncomfortable for the father and the daughter. And like, all of us, we laid hands on them and we prayed that the Holy Spirit would just get a grip on them. And it was so cool that we were able to do that. So I don't know. Last week was super awesome. It was really refreshing to be able to build for a family that's not Christian. So far, since I've been here, I'm pretty sure all the families have been Christian, but this one wasn't. Well, half of the family was. And it was just neat that we were able to be a part of that. And I've just been praying that that seed is planted, and that it can continue. For the week coming up, I found out that me and Sam are leading the intern build. So we're building another house, and I'm really excited about it. We went and scouted on Friday, and the family we're building for is super cool. There's a daughter that's 19 who just recently got married and has a baby, a 5-month-old baby, which is cool. And the property we're building on is super small, and what they live in now is like pallets. It's just, you can tell they're big time poverty. The mother is blind, so there's a daughter that has a child, but then her mother, which is a grandmother, I guess, to the baby, is blind. And I don't know, it's just really cool. You can tell they're just struggling, and like, being able to talk to them a little bit on Friday. And obviously I'm not super good at Spanish, but I can communicate, so I don't know, just it kind of broke my heart for them. And I've been praying about them this weekend, and I'm really excited to just build a house this week. And it's going to be a tight space. We're just barely being able to fit. Like, we got inches to spare on both sides of the house. Like, it's a really small property and real tight. Next door neighbors also have a Casas house too, and I can tell that's been an influence. And I don't think our family's Christian because of some things I saw around the property. I don't think they are, but I didn't get a chance to ask. So I plan to ask them what church they go to. That's kind of my way to figure out if they're Christian or not. I learned that from Mr. Chapman, so if the Chapmans are listening to this, I learned something from you. That's the way to find out if someone's a Christian or not. What church do you attend? I think that's funny, but yeah, so pumped about leading the interns. Just what's hard about leading the interns is I know they kind of need hands-off leadership because they know what they're doing, We all came down here and got trained to lead teams, so they all know how to build these houses. So it's more about just keeping organized and just lead them spiritually, and I love doing that, so I'm excited to do that for them. So yeah, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for all I haven't said this in a while, thanks for everyone who supported me to come down here, and I really appreciate that. Summer's been great. It's been tough, challenging in weird ways I didn't expect. Challenging for me, and like patience and things like that. Yeah, didn't expect that, really. I feel like God always challenges me in places that I don't expect to be challenged. You know what I mean? It's tough. But yeah, stay in touch, write me letters. Miss you guys all back home. All right, peace.